Hey gang, welcome to July's full moon. Yes, the lighting is not the greatest. It's because my eyes, it's burning, and thank God it's getting better and it's healing. But this energy of July is really heavy of things that's turning into many different directions. Like I was just mentioning for our new moon series that we spoke about the good will be getting better and the bad will getting worse. So as you all know by now, you know, the political ring has already started its battle. We had the top of the hour of, the campaigning going on between Trump and Biden. And now, guess what? The cards had switched. There could have been an assassination and Joe Biden now stepping down. Exactly what I was mentioning in my other YouTube channel of our full moon and new moon series. So each month I just go into this series of things that I feel that's going to come about. It's just by coincidence, right when my nephew was taking me to the airport, I was telling him my eyes, and sure enough, by Friday night, my eyes were like getting bad. I don't know whether it was the Hanalei Pier where there was just so much, boats out there with the engine oil, or it could have been a lot of these people, the tourists, with a whole bunch of suntan lotion. Either which way, the water was not the greatest. It's sad because Hawaii is known for their wonderful beaches, the clean environment, but slowly by slowly, Mother Nature is not getting what we're supposed to do. It's taking care of the earth. And look at us now. My voice, everything is not the best. Yesterday I was going to do it, but instead I came back from Kauai and took a little rest and went to ER. And, it was that same old doctor again. The one that, remember, when I had my eye, sprayed something when I was doing the yard. And before that, before I went to Kauai, and you can see in my other video, I kept on mentioning that something is getting sprayed in the air. I don't know what it is, but now it got finally inflated and mucus started to come out where it was shutting my eyes. And luckily, I had a whole bunch of vitamins, sea moss, and some other vitamins that I take, and I was able to pump up my immune system to get aboard. And really, it's just been so much changes, because of those that are highly sensitive. It's really a time where a lot of these things are getting much more sensitive because we're doing an upgrade, we're doing a change, and we need to start to be aligned. And so even if, like, this light even itself is so bright on me right now, because I'm so used to seeing things in a different symmetrical light, the symmetrical way of seeing things. And it's just really so bright right now. Even though I have it in the dimmest light for me, and I don't use regular lights, I use my Himalaya lights to really make my room and everything very softened, natural, earthy, and so these things, especially I'm saying it is because if you're highly sensitive, you are going to go through some changes, especially your ENT, your ear, nose, and throat. Like I said, I went to emergency. The doctor, when I told him it could be something in the air, they're spraying, and he ended up laughing. Like, he literally laughed at me. He goes, haha, you could be right. Who knows? But they're spraying out there. And I look at him like, okay. So because of my throat, they said, let's do a strep throat. They came back, and I said, I can't be in this room. I'll wait outside for 30 minutes if I have to wait for my test results. And they came back, and they got me. They're calling me, and they said, hey, listen, we don't have time. We'll send you the results. So the doctor will see you now. And sure enough, he just wrote me a prescription of antibiotics and the same eye drops that you use for dogs, and let's call it a day, right? And so once again, you know, it's just kind of sad how the medical world treats you. And I got the results. I don't have strep throat. They can't figure out what's going on with me. He laughed about sprays, chemical sprays, ha ha ha. You know, so I try not to itch it. I try not to scratch it. I'm micro-bubbling my eyes, which feels so much better. This morning, it was just a puff, you know, with mucus, and micro-bubbling it 3 times, 4 times today, and it feels a lot better. But this light is just strong. But as I was saying, this full moon, don't forget to take out your crystals, because it's so important, because August, we're coming into a different limelight where it's going to be really the challenge of the balance of the yin and the yang. The opening of so many different portals, so many different views in the political world. There's just so many chaos that's going to start to happen, whether people are going to rise or fall to death. It's just really not aligned, not normal. You know, there's going to be so much paranoia of things that's going to happen. And, you know, there's going to be things that you don't know. You know, I was just taking a picture at this church where this baby shower was at, and my eyes were so puffy. You know, I was talking to my niece because she's a doctor, and I took a picture of my eyes, and it came out so bizarre. In my eyes, there was a figure. When I pulled it open, you know, when you just pull it open, it was a picture of a strange looking man in my eye. It's just weird. Like, I'll put it on this so you guys can see it. But, you know, once again, I was getting blessed with the green light. Every time I go to the beach, I'm blessed with that green orbs. So I'm feeling very good about things, because those are natural energies that's healing thyself, you know. And so life has its twists and turns. You know, July, it is what it is. It's almost ending. The full moon is also known as the buck moon. The buck moon finds a different route on who is going to lead you to the forefront, meaning that you need to focus on yourself. I said this on the new moon, and I'm saying this on the full moon. And the next 2 days, well, tomorrow, which is, because the full moon was Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So Wednesday would be really the time where you get the most fullest energy. What's happening right now with the full moon. I was lucky. I mean, I saw the sunset, and you turn around, you see the full moon that was coming up in beautiful, beautiful Hanalei. And so, you know, in closing, I'm not going to do a long one because my eyes are hurting really bad. And my throat is just really not there. And so all of these things, as you can see, are changing within yourself. Don't think negative, you know, think positive that you're going through this changing, this upgrade for those people who understand this upgrade, and just enjoy the moment. You know, I did speak with my friend and she's like, no, she feeling the same thing, this buzzing in the ear that is so heavy, this, you know, they even checked my ear. They said, nothing's wrong with your ear. I'm like, oh my God, this pain, my pain in my inner ears, my eyes are just burning. It's just this sensory that is so close to this section that wants to disalign you. And so you just got to overcome it. I took CMOS. I took a whole bunch of vitamin. B is really good. Magnesium is really good. And so what I'm trying to do is getting ready for the next session of life. Because either we're going to go through this new world changes of how you want to live your life, how you see your future, how you are ready to accept the new vision, the new journey, the new experience. Or you can keep on pondering towards whatever, you know, in a 3D level and whatever it is out there that's ruining your and controlling your lifestyle. I'm not doing this every month just so I can get, you know, whether I had 10 views or whether I have 100 views, whether I have 1,000 views, or whether I have XYZ views. I'm saying this so I can help myself and go back, and people who need some reassurance on what's going on will really feel it, you know, to understand that they're not alone, that there's people out there that understand that you're going through this challenge of upgrade, which is an excellent experience, but at the same time, you know, like anything else, you get your aches and pain. Did you just see that go on? Even my jaw, you can hear it. So I have to wear a night guard because everything is just getting out of tune and out of whack. But you just got to keep on making sure that your Achilles heels are up so you won't get pulled down. Find yourself balanced and make yourself relax. You know, this is, they call this the Kauai red hibiscus. And, you know, today I did my yard and I felt so good with my fish pond, cleaning it out. Just get yourself close to nature, get yourself grounded, pick what's out there. God, this flower is so good. If you can smell it, you know, it's wonderful. So bring life into yourself, bring in the healing, bring in this sense so you don't lose your sensibility of life and your journey. So stay tuned because it is getting too bright for me to keep on doing this. And I'll see you on the other end for, guess what? August. August is the time that you need to prepare yourself for. So stay tuned, and thanks again for joining me on Coco Joe channel, Coco Joe Corner, while we're bringing you more information and letting me rest for today because my journey is just, oh, too bright. I got to put in more moisture into my eyes because it's getting too bright. So sometimes the light could be too bright, but it's because you're not centered, because everything is not aligned. I gotta go. Stay tuned and have a wonderful full moon. Aloha.